Thank you for watching BlaXit. Please subscribe to our channel BlaXit. Smash that like button and share everywhere. If you can see it.
Okay. So today, Kath's joining me. We're having a bit of a celebration. Yeah.
We're finally moving off the road. I'm in the life.
He's in the life. So we're moving forward. We're moving forward, fam, with automatic citizenship. Yeah. Big things are happening. Big things are happening. I don't even know where to start, but I just want to say I love you, love you, love you, love you all. I want you to join in the little mini celebration we're having tonight online. One of the reasons why I was late was because I was watching the news. I was watching QTV news. I was watching also the Fatty Network news and also trying to catch up. But I want Ousman to join me, so I'm going to add you in now to the stream. Let's have a look. Are you there? Yay! Hey, Uz.
Hey, Juliet, how are you doing?
Celebrate. I was crying today. I was crying, tears of joy. I'm just so happy with what's happening for us, what's happening for all of us, you know, African descendants worldwide. You know, what's happening here is landmark. It's making a history. It's just, listen, this is the best news for all of us moving forward, that, you know, we are now making headway, and I couldn't be more pleased. I'm so pleased. I'm even lost for words, and that's saying something. So, and you, how do you feel about, you've been watching the developments that have been happening this week. How do you feel? Age, move over, let's come in. Seth, jump in. Let's all jump in. We're going to have a bit of a family party today. Seth, jump in as well.
Oh, Juliet, like, you know, I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful that at least Gambians are beginning to understand and they're beginning to take action, which has been some of the things that we've been demanding over the years, over the months. I know it wasn't easy. We've knocked all doors. We've made a lot of calls trying to reach out to everyone just for us to take up responsibilities, take up actions. And I'm just happy that now people are beginning to see that there is the need. Reading or going through the newspapers today, I was definitely happy. Looking at, you know, your visit at the National Assembly yesterday, it was just amazing. To all the BlaXit family, age, and yeah, my special greetings. And as I said, we're here, but we will keep supporting, keep pushing. We are always with you, and we'll make sure that the political will are there, the society open up to integrate with you. Gambia is home.
Yes, it's true. Greetings, BlaXit family, greetings.
Greetings.
Hope everyone is doing well, you know. Well, I would start by thanking all of you for your support. Because without you, the BlaXit subscribers, there will be no BlaXit. Without you, the BlaXit subscribers that send your donation to us, you know, so that we could keep up with the works that we're doing. You know, we thank you. You know, we have to have gratitude for people, because this is not just about BlaXit. This is bigger than BlaXit. You know, this is a global reunion of Africans. And we gotta go. We're still going and we're pushing. We're pushing because it's the right thing to do. The African unity is a must. You know, I mean, you know, sometimes you're lost for words. Sometimes you're lost for words because there's so much work to be done. And citizenship is always been a great area for me. You know, because I think that our ancestors had fought long and hard to return home. And some of them couldn't make it, but now we actually the ones that make it. We're actually ones that was born from the survivors. People that endure rape, murder, dehumanized, treated as less than a human being. You all can hear me? Okay. Sorry, I lost what I was saying. Right, so what I'm saying, we are the survivors. We're the African descendant of the enslaved, we're the survivors. Our ancestors has gone through so much, you know, and we are here. So when we come back to the continent, we know that what we're doing is making history. You know, sometimes we do make challenges on the continent where some of our people might not aware of the history. Because for somehow I think that the history should be more in the African schools and everything. I think the history should be more taught here in Africa, especially, knowing that our history from slavery has never been dealt with. You know, it has never ever been dealt with. There's no reparations, there's no apology. So when we come here and we were seeking an audience with His Excellency, you know, for welcoming, it's important for us spiritually as well. But sometimes I feel like when we were asking the West for an apology, for them to acknowledge what they have done, and they refuse to give an apology, you know, on behalf of their ancestors for things that have happened. That in itself makes us know that we are not welcome in the West. But when we come to Africa and we have to ask for welcoming, it's the same feeling. Because our welcoming should be just come automatically. Because we are the lost sons and daughters of the soil that are returning home. And we make it back here on our own. So our welcoming should have been just standard for any African government. Coming from a humanitarian perspective, even coming from a family perspective, even coming from a love. Because our history will never be resolved. And we coming back home to be with our brothers and sisters. I mean, you heard Charles of England saying that this should never be forgotten. He made that speech when he done his African tour. Yeah, he's the one that went back and said this dark side of history should never be forgotten.
It should be a white side of history, Age.
Yeah,
it should be
no,
a white
the
side
white side, no, the wicked side, I know what I'm saying. The wicked side of history should not be ever repeated. You know? But that was his speech, and they were the perpetrators, are still the perpetrators. But when you see your own brothers and sisters sitting in a position of power, and yet they don't want to acknowledge you, it don't give you confidence. It don't give you confidence, especially knowing where we're coming from. We are coming back from slavery. We are coming back home. So I would really like to thank the members of parliament that welcome us yesterday in a meeting with them. They made us feel welcome and they give us our assurance. You know, Solomon, thank you very much. Honorable Solomon, thank you very much. Solomon Saho, thank you so much because you really stand up and make us feel welcome. Honorable Samba Jallo, you'll be part of it for a very long time. And you always make us feel proud. You're always there at the end of the phone, sometime when I call. Honorable Sekou Morong, you always been there for us as well. You come by us, you drop by the office, you work with us, and you give us hope. You say to us, let's just keep going. Because gradually, things are changing. And many more honorables. Honorable Halifa Salah, you was one that was there, number one, telling us, it's your birthright, and no one can take your birthright away from you. A welcoming is even an insult to you coming back. You know, because it's home you're coming. You're coming back home. You have a right to come back from where they take your ancestors. And to anyone out there that feel that our case is not a special case, think again. Because our case is actually a special case. Because our ancestors been taken away. Taken away. Yeah? And
Ousman,
I will know what's becoming. I will know coming back home. Yeah. So I would like to hand it back over to our brother Ousman Touray. Yeah. Go on, Ousman.
Hi, greetings once again to the BlaXit family. Hey, thank you so much for that. We are definitely grateful. And as I was just saying, I was already off for bed, but I just saw this notification and I was like, nah, let me just try to go back, at least say hi to everybody out there, at least to also let you know that we are watching. It's true that physically we are not with you, but the struggle and everything is the same. We will do our best and we will never give up on this until Gambia, the rest of Africa recognize that what we have in the diaspora is brothers and sisters who equally have the same right as us to be Africans, to integrate, to live, and to realize whatever they want to as Africans. There is no difference in this. And that is the call that we are doing because Africa needs you. That is some of the things that we all need to understand today. Africa needs to tap from the resources of the outsiders, and no other individual is qualified enough than the African descendants. I've said that over and over. Now, the future to the world is Africa. I mean, people are gonna come. We have seen many investment, we have seen many multinational companies run into Africa because they know that there are things present in Africa that once they grab it, then they can colonize us for the next hundreds of years to come. And that is what we want to run away from. And connecting with our brothers and sisters in the diaspora is the biggest opportunity for the continent. It means that we don't have to run or bow to anyone but ourselves, uniting ourselves, building a force that is going to save the African development that we all want. I mean, this is a continent where we can all call a home. And this is a place that we have to open up to each other in our hearts, in our mind, give opportunities to each other, but then allow our brothers and sisters to integrate in societies, to integrate in communities, and then we can register the development that we all want. I was definitely happy looking at what was going around in the Gambia these days, seeing the recognition, seeing the government like National Assembly members, representatives from all sectors taking up responsibilities, allowing to engage with the African descendant communities, with Code, with BlaXit, just to make sure that they can hear your voices. But equally, it can be used and channeled a force, a call for an action. If Gambia is willing, if Gambia is ready to put political will, to put legal action, make constitutional changes, allowing you to come easily and integrate with our societies, it means that Africans can do a lot. Because from the Gambia, it's equally going to spread to many other African countries. I mean, most of these restrictions are mere laws that we inherited from colonialism because they put all these restrictions. So there is the need for us because we all calling ourselves independent states today. Can we call ourselves independent when there are still outsiders who determine the kind of laws that we adopt?
exactly.
Of course, no. So there is the need for us to take it upon ourselves. That is how you recognize yourself. That is how you have dignity towards the self. That is how you have respect towards yourself, by recognizing your brothers and sisters. It saddens me that this problem is not just with African in the diaspora, but I've even traveled to many countries now and I am called a foreigner in Africa. I've been stopped in airports more than twice for the past weeks. For what? Visas. Imagine, born in Gambia, traveling to another African country, you are asked to provide a visa. So there is a lot that we need to do. And now we are talking about a continent that need to integrate itself in trade, Imagine with the African Continental Free Trade Area, we want to explore more, we want to give more opportunities to young people, we want to open up borders. How can you have a regional integration with trade and everything when there are visa restrictions? So a lot needs to be done in the continent, but there are entry points, as I said. People need to understand that a shift in the mindset is very core today for the African. We have to think positively towards Africa. We have to think positively towards each other. And we have to take political will to integrate among ourselves, build love, build unity. Then we shape the Africa that we all desire. So I know I will not be able to be here for long because I'm working on assignments and everything. But special love to everybody who is logging in here, to Juliet, to Age, my brothers and sisters in the Gambia, our brothers in Senegal, and etc. I miss the entire region, and I'll be coming back very soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Uz. Thank you so much, Age.
Yep. Thank you, brother Us. As usual, you always come positive, brother. You know, thank you for your support as well. You know, thank you very much. Yes.
Thank you, Uz. I mean, it's a great celebration that we're having today, isn't it, Age?
Yes.
We've worked really, really hard and tirelessly. And I want to thank all of the Gambian media and all the Gambian media houses, QTV, Paradise TV, Fatu Network, Fatu Kerr, Kerr Fatu, The Point, The Standard, also the Faraya newspaper, King FM, also West Coast Radio, Taranga FM. There are so many, or Brikama Radio, and so many others that, you know, I'm immensely, you know, indebted to them in terms of their support, because without them, you know, constantly putting out the message and even giving us our coverage and courage and support, we, you know, I don't think what happened yesterday would have happened. So let's tell everybody what happened. So
was the brave in them. But thanks to Keba, we're not going to leave you out, Keba.
No, so our
Keba do a lot of
Keba Kamara, I want to give a special tribute to you, because you have really been a trooper. Also Kex as well, and before them both was Kifa. So I want to give a special tribute to you all, and say thank you. And all of our cameramen as well, with BlaXit and our support team. You know, we have our Ayuba Ensa Kujabi over there, our Kafre, who's always been an excellent supporting star, sometimes co-presenter, voiceover. And, you know, we've had McConnell, and Sankofa. So he's got a new book out about Gambia, actually. So he'll be coming on I think Tuesday. Is it Tuesday?
I think so.
I think it's Tuesday. We're supposed to be doing live with him. It might be a Zoom interview, so it might come out later. I want to thank Santana and Ariel as well for their investment in the project. And I want to thank every single person that has ever donated a penny to Ousman, to Ousman, Touray, to our cause, to BlaXit, to you know, helping us with the projects with code, buying raffle tickets, helping the villages and so on. Don't get me wrong, we're still continuing. Right now we've got a health campaign. We're trying to see if we can raise money for a machine to help people with dialysis here, also for a trauma unit here. There are a lot of medical issues that we're trying to address, to bring in equipment and get support here, and to bring in medical volunteers. So, you know, all of that you've been doing, including even bringing books, you know, Shelley Imes, etc., bringing books. So many people have done that. So we really, really appreciate you for bringing those books out, Anthea, and so on. You know, everything you've done is just totally appreciated. Also, Quanita and everybody, just everybody. So many people I can't mention.
And Brother Waldemeier.
Yeah, and in terms of Waldemeier started us on this on this journey and gave us the platform to start. And even my first interview was with him, where I said Africa is paradise and England is a dump. And no, I've got absolutely, no worries about our future. I really feel very positive. So let's share what's been happening over here. So much has been happening over here. Big things are gone. Yeah. Big things are gone. So, Kaf's been great. Kaf's been helping us, and Yuba, and also Eto, and Vital, and so many others have been really instrumental in helping us to get today. But I want to tell you what's been happening. So basically, we had an event, didn't we, Age?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was 2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 2 weeks. Was it? No, it was a week.
Not 2 weeks.
Was it 2 weeks already?
Yeah.
Wow.
Thursday. And they call unity in the community.
Unity in the community.
Mm-hmm. That event was the turning point. In the event we had some honorable members of parliament that came out to visit, to see us. Because I was having a conversation with an honorable member, and he was saying that he didn't realize. Oh yes, iGambia, sorry. Big up iGambia. How could we forgot iGambia?
No,
Martin,
I didn't forget them.
My apologies, Martin. Thanks for your support. You've always been there supporting us from day one. Even before BlaXit started, iGambia, you was there supporting us. So thank you, brother.
Gave us 1.9 million views.
Yes, 1.9 million views with that interview with Watermeyer.
Yes.
So what I was saying, so I was speaking with the honorable member of parliament, and I was saying, Adrian, I'm taken back by what you were saying, but I don't think a lot of us in the parliament realize that you all are here exist, and they didn't realize that you actually have a group, a registered group here called. They haven't heard of the Council of African Descendants. So I said to him, what we're gonna do, we're gonna have an event. And we would like you, we would like you to be a part of the event. And if you could please bring along some of your honorable members.
Sorry, excuse me.
Sorry. If you could please bring along some of your honorable members so that they could meet with the diasporans, and also give the diaspora, I prefer say African descendants. Yeah, than diaspora, sorry. I give the African descendants a chance, to speak and said why they're here and a reason to be home. So that in itself, right, came off well. The turnout that we had, I didn't expect it. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't expect it. We had over 100 diasporans that came out, and also Gambians as well, that came out to support us in that room. And the honorable members of parliament, they now realize that we're here. And we also had the ambassador at large for business and finance that was appointed by His Excellency Adama Barrow. So he came out to give a speech, because I also said to him, because, we're all friends. I know the ambassador for over a year. If you go back to our channel, you will see the ambassador there because he wanted to start a project and we have actually advertised it. So he said, okay, Adrian, I will come to the event. Because even me, myself, as the ambassador at large, should know really about investments coming into the Gambia. So he will be able to guide us, and support us. So that itself was pleased by the turnout, because now they realize, yes, they are here and they are home. So after that event, it started gaining momentum. I received a phone call the day before, today's Friday. On Thursday, I received a phone call on Thursday from an honorable member, Solomon Saho. He actually called me and said, Adrian, I could not sleep. After I heard your wife's speech, I just could not sleep. And I searched until I got your number. So now I'm calling you to invite you to meet us at the National Assembly. You know, he said, I just can't sleep because I'm a Pan-Africanist. He said he's been a Pan-Africanist for years. You know, and he said to me he felt guilty as a member of parliament to know that we're here as brothers and sisters returning home. And we've been facing challenges just for us to become a citizen of a continent that we was once part of. And unfortunately, our ancestors was taken away against their will. So for me, as a member of parliament, I feel guilty that you all have to even be begging for a welcome. So he said to me if we could meet on Friday for 10 o'clock at the National Assembly. He said he would like to meet us with just a few other MPs. So we said, okay, yes, we'll be there. I said to Jules, let's clear our diary and let's make this an important visit. So yes, we went there. We got there. When we got there, I could not believe it. I thought I was just going to meet with him and about 2 other MPs. When I got there was 11 MPs sitting in that room waiting for us. 11. It was myself, my wife, and Dr. Perry Stanslas. And we had Eto, our business manager, as well with us. When we sat in that room, it's like there was actually weed in our minds. We didn't even have to say much. We've been already supported. They said to us, here is where decisions are made in the National Assembly. We're the ones that make the decision here. And you have our support. You know, we're going to support a private member's bill to make sure that we bring you all into and integrate you all back into Gambia society. Because we are all Africans. He said, this is where it is. This is where the decision is going to be made. Yeah? They said, we will give you what you want. Because we see what you all are doing here in the Gambia. You know? And we appreciate it. And we are brothers and sisters. You know, so we felt so welcome. You know, we felt so welcome. And they also said that they would do their best to make sure we have an audience with His Excellency, so he too know why we are here, what we are doing in the Gambia. And let he too know that we're coming home. We're coming home. We are tired. We've been living in the West and we are so tired of racism. We are so tired of treated as second-class citizens. It doesn't matter what we do. We wear a suit, they discriminate against us. It doesn't matter what we do. We become professionals to the highest level and they still discriminate against us, still be racist towards us. It doesn't matter if we're a multimillionaire or we're even a beggar on the street. They still look at us the same way. So what that is telling you? So that is why when we come home, a welcoming from the government, a welcoming from the president would be good. You know, it will help desensitize us. And it will make us feel at home. Because when we're in the West, there's no homely feeling in the West. So, as I was, I will give Juliet a chance now to speak about how she felt about that meeting. Because from that meeting, we had a few more media interviews. And the media, they were extremely helpful in supporting us.
Well,
QTV, you all always been there. Addy, you're a champion in this cause. You're a champion for us returning home. The MPs that we met on Thursday, you all are champions in this turning point in history. And as I always say, only Africans got to work together as Africans to bring the betterment of Africa. you know, and the Africa that we all want, you know, the Africa that the Africans want. Together, we will do it. We are your brothers and sisters coming back. We are your long-lost family coming back. We're no better than you. We all are the same people. But just that we raise differently. Some of us take on different cultures. But as time goes by, as our children grow up here in Africa, we will come back as one family unit. And that's what it is. So when we're coming from different parts of the world, we need to really sit down and talk. It's part of what we are doing. It's part of our unity. So I want to hear my brothers and sisters struggle in America. I want to hear my brothers and sisters struggle in the Caribbean. I want to hear my brothers and sisters struggle in Europe. Coming from Asia, because we're all over the world. We want to hear each other struggle so that we can understand each other's burden, so we can help lighten the load. Because we have to come back to an Afrocentric mindset. We have to now come back as Africans, Pan-Africanists. Pan-African values we have to promote here. And we now have a chance to do that. We have a chance to heal. Let's heal together. It does not matter where you come from. We all been the victim of colonization in different ways. But it's designed to keep us down. It doesn't matter where we are. Colonization keep us down and keep us separated. Let's break down those barriers. We have to break them down. And I have to say, the Gambians, the brothers and sisters here in the Gambia, they're always welcoming and loving and peaceful. So when we're coming back here, we have to respect those values. Because here you have a very strong family value. You have people that are very peaceful. We are coming from a place where I don't have to go into to explain it. So when we come here, we must respect the culture. We must respect the Gambians. So that's what I'm saying. We need to have constant dialogue. Things not going to be the same as what we know it is to be in the West. In the West is a fake reality. A reality that takes away from being a human. Now we're coming back to a reality that teaches you what it means to be a human, to be family orientated. So when we get here, it is important for us to start learn the culture, learn the language, learn to live peacefully with the people, because Gambians are peaceful people. Let's respect them. Let's respect ourselves. We've been separated for a long time. And now we're coming home. It's going to be a reunion. Yeah, and it's going to take effort. It's going to take a lot of deep brainwashing. You know? And let's don't think we should come here and try to create the same westernized model in Africa. Let's know what the Africans want for Africa. And let's work together to achieve it. Because sometimes some of us might think that our little westernized ways might be the best for Africa. Is not. Let the Africans decide what is best for Africa. And we support our brothers and sisters. You know? So we all grow together and bring back the peace, love, and harmony that Africans always have. Our ancestors was living in peace before the interrogation started. You know? So let's get back to that. Let's get back to Ubuntu. Let my brothers and sisters here in Gambia be my reflection, and let me be their reflection. You know? Can't find peace and harmony here, living in the Gambia. Remind me of the island Montserrat that I grew up on. So when we come here, let's respect ourselves. Let's respect the Gambians. Let's respect the culture, you know? And you'll find it a lot easier. You'll find it a lot easier to integrate it back into the society. You know, we've been living here for 2 years. And all I could tell you, the Gambians, they're peaceful people. They're loving people. They're welcoming people as well. So let's respect that when we get here. Because sometimes we come here and we're trying to move fast. For Africa, you need an easy pace. You know? Thank you all. I will let my wife speak now.
So, wow, how do I follow from that? Well, basically, I'd like to say how I feel about. Firstly, it started with like the borehole opening. So I don't think I've spoken to you live since that event, and that was revolutionary. So I want to talk a little bit about Al Khalo Fi. I want to talk about Lamin Kajabi, our adopted brother. I want to talk about how instrumental Busra is in our journey. So if there's one place that for me, which is a landmark place for us here in the Gambia, it's Busra. Busra has opened their hearts, their minds, and even their village to us. And they were the first place to give us lands for repatriation, relocation, and, you know, made it affordable, very affordable for us to develop, to find lands. And I've got to talk about Mr. Jello, because it was Mr. Jello who actually took us there in the first place. As you know, we don't actually sell land. So we work with Gambians who have the land. So all we do is make that all important referral. And so it's important that people understand that process as well. And also understand that the land and documentation process here can be lengthy at times, you know. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I bought my land in 2015 and I did my documentation in 2020. And so once you have that all-important Al Khalo transfer, that's very important. That's the most important document that you need in terms of your land ownership. You can go and build and do what you have to do. This is Africa, okay? And this is your home. So I want to talk about Al Khalo Fi for a bit. Al Khalo Fi has been very instrumental, and I want to thank him so much for, you know, standing out as an Al Khalo, standing out as a custodian, standing out as the king of Busua, standing out as a Pan-African, standing out in defense of us. Because his words, I hope you watch those videos that we put up, you know, showing the coverage and his speeches and what he said. He has been an ardent supporter of us. And, you know, as a result of that, you know, Lamin Kajabi, my brother, and the Sane Kunda family, and the Kajabi Kunda family, with Al Khalo Fi, and also with Mr. Jallo, have enabled us to have an eco village, you know, 285 plots, and then they just extended it to another 107 plots. And yeah, there are still some plots left, and these plots, like, you know, in the extension, are so reasonable, so economical, and so affordable to most people. And the actual plots cost less than £1,000. Yeah, and we only charge 8% management fee because we have to manage the process. So imagine that. Yeah, you can come home and have your own plot of land, and then you can do all your registration and paperwork thereafter. There's no rush. Take your time. I find a lot of people are coming to Africa and giving us unnecessary stress and pressure because they're in too much of a hurry. When you come to Africa, please learn to put the brakes on, slow down, and be patient. Yeah, slow down. Things don't work the same here as they do in the US, or they do in the UK, Europe, or wherever else you might be coming from. And not everything is computerized. Yeah, there are manual systems and there are customs. There are customs. And you can't treat Africa the same as you would, you know, another country. And we must have respect. And it's important that we do that. So in saying that, I want us to respect Al Khalo Fi of Busra, and Al Khalo Adama as well of Kasakunda, in appreciation of their acknowledgement of us and supporting us to, you know, dwell and live in their villages, in their communities, and welcome us with their open arms into their communities. And Lamin Kajabi for welcoming us as family. We are now integrated. Adrian is now integrated. Yuba is now integrated. Kafre is now integrated. And we're having an integration ceremony for many others as well.
And so, you know, this is a process that has now started and it's gained momentum. It's growing every day. And that is the result of you. So I want to thank you, all of the BlaXit family. I want to thank you for being a part of the process. Because without you being a part of the process, we probably wouldn't even be where we are today. I want to say that there's a lot of people to thank, and and there's been so many people that have helped us, so many. I don't even know where to start. But in terms of BlaXit family, there are a lot of people that have constantly been on the phone helping me and motivating me, including other vloggers. Woda Maya has constantly been encouraging me. Diana Stamir has constantly been encouraging me. African Tigress, African Superstar, so many others have constantly been supporting us. And the one thing I want to say is that everybody that is here on the ground in Gambia, we must unite now. Phil,
yes, ma'am.
I was just talking about you. I can see you, hon. Wow, glad to see you.
Okay,
Gosh,
you see me?
I'm
Okay.
stressed out about your channel.
It's been a stressful day. Very, very stressful day. Trust me. With all this craziness that we've been dealing with. But let me see if I can access something so I can at least see what people are saying, because I'm pretty sure someone has something to say, right? Anyway, so how everybody been going in the Gambia?
Yeah, things are going good, Things are going really good. Big things are happening. I mean, Gambia is great at the moment. We're having a lot of success with our automatic citizenship campaign. We've garnered the support of many members of the House, of the National Assembly, which is basically the parliament here, who have been very vocal about their support. Also, the director of arts and culture, historian. We were on the front page of the newspaper today. We were also on 2 major news bulletins today. And in fact, we were the second item on the major news today. So, it's picking up momentum. Unfortunately, they still have not given us a date to meet with the president. So, but we've been told that's in the pipeline. And we'll know after the independence celebration of Sierra Leone. So we're just waiting with a bated breath. But yeah, big things are going on in here. But I want to know what's happened to your channel, because it's like I got the shock of my life. I was like, this is like the second one I heard of this week, because I was talking to African Superstar, and she was saying to me that her channel was taken down from YouTube. And I've been hearing so many other people talk about censorship, about reduced viewings, reduced submissions, subscribers, sorry. And so, I'm wondering if there's like something going on. And then when I saw yours, I was like, I call you straight away, because it was Nat Turner. I'm going to give thanks to Nat Turner for actually bringing that to our attention while we were live. So as soon as I went live, I was like, no, man, Phil's my brethren. That can't be happening. So, you've been an ardent supporter of our channel, an ardent supporter of us. And it's likewise, because like I said, you have actually saved lives. That's what I was talking about before you came on. And so, Phil, you've literally, I don't think you even realize the real life influence that you have in terms of life saving. And I'm going to talk to you about what happened here in Gambia, so it's true and it's real. I met a couple of young boys in a village who wanted to go the back way, which means basically they take like a boat, they meet at a specific location, and they take a boat and they try to, go across, sometimes through Mauritania and other places, on a treacherous, perilous journey, like in the film Baroque. Many people lost their lives. In fact, last week, Friday, 41 people died as a result of capsizing of a boat. So what I was trying to tell you is that in this village, they've been watching your channel, and they asked me about you, like, what's Phil like, blah, blah, blah.
And they said because they watched what you wrote about, because you've been writing about and talking about and showing what's really going on in Africa and how Black people are treated, they thought twice. And instead of going the back way, they started their own business. And so, you know, what I'm trying to say is you're revolutionizing the minds and hearts of young Gambians, of young Africans, to think twice and to show that, you know, America is not the glitter and the gold. And that for us as Black people, sometimes it can be very hazardous and, in fact, injurious to health, because many of us die. And with the verdict of what went on with Floyd, you know, it's just, you know, what Chauvin got. I mean, like they said, there's been a lot of things happening this week. But what I'm trying to say is that, you know, we know that for me, I've seen terrible things happen in England. I've seen terrible things happen in the States. And I don't think that they're the right place for us to be. And I think we all need to start thinking about making that all important move back home, because, you know, we're not really wanted in these countries. And it's very obvious. When I think about Sandra Bland and what happened to her from just, you know, and I watched it on your channel, what happened to Sandra Bland, you know, I was watching it on your channel, you know, oh my gosh, just to think about stopping over in your car and then the next thing you're dead, your family's lost you, you know, looking at all of the stories that you've covered, you know, you're literally showing the truth that people don't want to see about America, but it has to be shown because we're living in perilous times. And right now there's bio warfare, everything going on, you know, and there's censorship going on a whole scale basis. So that's why I wanted to find out what happened with your channel.
Okay, so you know, I got some actually good developments actually with that. So this morning, Richard Sudan, and shout out to him, he, you know, messaged me and said, "Hey Phil, I can't see the videos on the channel. Is everything okay?" And I'm like, "What you talking about?" You know, I was asleep. So I kind of looked at my channel on my phone. I say, "What?" You know, so then I went to my computer and I'm like, what the hell is this? You know, because we had no strikes, no community guidelines, no copyright, not even a warning. Like we don't, like, we in different programs what YouTube has for, you know, certain creators. Like I have a partner manager. Like I don't really have issues with them like that, you know. So I saw there was an email came up and it said that how they removed the channel, but the email said hi live stream. It didn't say hi African Diaspora News Channel. I said live stream because anytime YouTube sends you a message, it's going to see it's in your channel name, right? So then it said that they removed a video talking about some cryptocurrency. I don't even talk about cryptocurrency on my channel. I mean, I know about it, but I'm not no expert to be making videos on it, right? So I say, well, that's strange. So what I tried to do was try to get to YouTube support, you know, holler at them, whatever. YouTube support can only do so much, like maybe reinstate a video that was taken down. But when it comes to channels, they can't really do a whole lot. If you try to go through the appeal process, what I found out now, you get a quick response from them, like about 20 minutes, saying, "Oh no, we're keeping up with the same guidelines." And what I found out today is more so almost like an automated response. Now, because I have a partner manager, YouTube, you know, we got her number, called her up, and they say, "Hey, look, this was going on. We don't know." She say, "What? Your channel?" You know, so what you mean? He said, "You don't have no issues with your channel because I don't know about it." And I'll say, "No." So she would look at it and say, "Yeah, the channel gone." So she said, "You know what? I'm gonna escalate this all the way up as an urgent." He said, "Just give me some time." So she did that. She escalated all the way up. They started doing some investigation. Because when I made my live stream earlier talking about it, I didn't have this information. Now they shut my channel down for illegal activities and something else. I say, what? Not hate speech or cyberbullying, harassment, like stuff they normally get black people on. It was something totally different. So I said, huh. So long story short, YouTube ended up telling me maybe about an hour ago that after they investigated, somebody hacked my channel. They hacked my channel. They changed the name of my channel and they started putting up the live streaming. And I had people from the subscribers sending me the screenshots they saw this morning. They had almost 7,000 people on that live this morning. I don't get 7,000 people on my live. I don't, not that many, because I'm constantly doing premieres or whatever. And people, I get the views later. I don't get them right then and there when I go live. Like some people do scheduled lives. So they live like 7,000 to 10,000 people. I don't do scheduled lives. I just kind of just go live like whatever, right? So anyway, so they said they identified it as it was basically, hijacked, and they're going to recover the account. So, they're going to go through the process putting everything back up. Because I know we didn't do anything wrong. But my thing is, you went through all that trouble to try to take my channel down because you was afraid of what's being told. And what's also important about this, with this happening, which we already have our website, AfricanDiasporaNews.org. But that's why I created that, because nobody takes anything down, over there. Like all of us, it's on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, wherever. We not controlling those channels or pages. We're not. They are. And so I would tell every content creator, create at least your own place where you can post your content. That way people can go at least see it. Okay. Now wait till I do my live stream when that channel get back up. Oh, I got a message for them. Because I don't know good and well it was me personally, I feel it was done on the inside.
Yes.
That's my opinion. Because because my partner manager said, even if the video was out of guidelines, they would have just took the video down and then they would have gave you just a warning because you didn't have any strikes. And then the next one, they would have gave you the strike. She said, well, one video would not get the whole channel taken down. She said, that's not even right. Now, if you remember when Trump was on Twitter, a Twitter employee took Trump's channel page down. Twitter didn't do it, but the employee did it, and then he was down like for a few hours, and it got back up. Listen, I'm touching nerves. Okay, you know this, and they don't like what I put out there. So folks don't like what I put out there. And it's not just me; it's multiple people putting things out there about this system. It's not just me. And when that happened to our channel, I wasn't even thinking about me. I was thinking more about our team. Who works with us, their livelihoods, and what things mean to them. I wasn't even thinking about myself and what happens with me. You understand what I'm saying? Even though it would affect me too. But I think, like I said, everything that happens could turn into good. So we did find out, like I said, YouTube admitted, I got the emails. They admitted that's what happened. They're going through the recovery process. Okay, go ahead and do what you got to do. But I don't like the fact that I've been having that channel since 2012. So almost 10 years on a particular channel. That one thing could just wipe your whole workout like that for almost 10 years worth of work. This is why I'm going to be pushing a whole lot more when everything gets established back up. Hey, and I still have my other channel, African Diaspora News Insider, and all of that. But I'm going to really be pushing people to say, hey, y'all seen what happened? Like I say, listen. They want to attack me so much. They want to not attack me. They want to hurt the people because they don't want the people with the information. So they're going to attack me, and because I'm standing in the way of a lot of people continue to be deaf, dumb, and blind just with the news and information that we present. And we're not saying just in America. We're talking about worldwide. They don't like that, the message that we put out. They don't like that. So, of course, they're going to attack. That's to be expected, right? So I'm only going to go harder with it. When that's it. On my website, we constantly putting content on the website now. I'm going through an upgrade process right now. We have a great IT team where the interface is going to be looking like it's going to be like that Amazon Prime Netflix interface. I can't wait till we get that done. So it'll be so much easier for people on our website, right? So we're trying to invest the money and time. We just had we just got our free app on Amazon Fire TV, the LG content store, which like you have an LG smart TV. You can type in African Diaspora News Channel. And then Samsung as well. I saw it on there. You can type in African Diaspora News Channel. You can download our free apps there. So we constantly trying to grow, the platform. And they don't like that. We just now starting to slowly get advertising. And then the way we did advertising is that for small businesses in our community, we made it affordable. We didn't want to say,
I saw a go about the book, which looks really great.
We're not charging you $10,000. We're not charging you anything like that. You know, I mean, now a big corporation come, they get a different price. But you know, small business owners, we made it very affordable. You know, and so that was starting to work good and come in, and then all of a sudden, you know, boom, this happens. You know, out the blue. You know, like I said, no strikes, nothing on our channel, not an infraction.
But like I said to you, African Superstar, she was saying to me that, you know, her channel was going for like 7 years, and someone went back through old content, or someone or something or algorithms, I don't know, was going back through old content and then giving her strikes against content from like 7 years ago. And then she got so many boom, boom, boom. And then she was taken off. And I just said to her, well, you know what? It's weird because when they change rules and notices and then they want to add it retrospectively, you know, it's an unfair policy. And this is the thing, is that this is why I was talking about Abitomi TV and so many other platforms, Black Space and so on, that we need to start growing our own, and we need to have our own internet. We really need to have our own internet. There are so many billionaires out there now. Why can't one of them just set up their own internet and give us our own black net? You know, it's just, or African net or Afrinternet, you know, or something. We really do. No, I didn't want that. Yeah. So no.
So I saw that comment where it said live stream hacked a bunch of channels today. And, you know, I'm glad I'm hearing that, because, you know, I got that direct line with YouTube. I'm going to let them know, hey, you got somebody in there hacking a bunch of channels today. You know, so you need to figure out what's the flaw in your system that they got in and do that. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'll let them know, because, like I said, my apartment manager was actually responding right when we was talking. But you know, like, my website is AfricanDiasporaNews.org for those that's asking. But no, like I said, this is only giving me fuel. You know, I'm doing the right thing. And then you were saying that other Black people's channels, and you mentioned African Tigers and things like that. Yeah, they, you know, like you said, of course they're gonna come for.
No, African Superstar. African Superstar.
Oh, African Superstar. Okay. Okay.
But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I want to ask you also what you think about the verdict and the case, and you know, so many other stories I've been seeing on your channel. It looks as though, I know it sounds strange, but there's been an escalation of episodes of severe racism. And I also saw the case with a young boy who was accosted by the man on the street, and then they tried to come out and justify and make reasons for him assaulting this young boy, who clearly, you know, must have had some kind of mental health issues. And instead of taking a caring attitude, they were hostile and evil to this young boy and tried to use all kinds of excuses. They pulled out, you know, the usual Karen, I think I've been assaulted or raped or what have you. It's always the same thing. It's the same thing as the Scott case that got 11, you know, young men killed between the ages of 11 and 19. You know, we mustn't forget, you know, the past of what's happened. We mustn't forget what actually, you know, started Tulsa, Oklahoma, and Rosewood. It's always the same. It's always the same. And it's always the same modus operandi. It's always the same excuse. And it's always the same outcome. And so what is your opinion on what happened with that young boy and some of the excuses we saw coming out of the usual echelons of their community? And also, what did you think about, obviously, what's been happening this week with the case, with the Floyd case?
Let me see the case. You know, they had to kind of do that. But because if not, you know, then it was going to be, you know, it was going to be some cities going to be definitely, you know, having some extra lights. I'm gonna say it like that. We're not excited about that. We're not saying that's a victory. I mean, that should happen. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We got to move on to the next one, because you got the same time when that verdict was happening, you had another young sister that was shot by the police. You have Dante Wright. You have so many people. I'm looking in the news. so many people constantly getting shot by the police, like it's crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? So for me, you mentioned the other case with the Jonathan Pendleton guy, the guy that was pushing the little young brother. I mean that's devils being devils, but I was proud of the brothers and sisters decided to go visit him, and they decided to say, hey, come on outside, let's have this conversation. They're not used to that because black folks weren't doing that in the past. What they was doing is protesting in the street, but not pulling up to their house. Now they're pulling up to the police house and anybody else's house. That's good. That's real good. So that message, they don't like the message out there because it just don't. So we gonna keep rocking. I'm glad that person said in the comments about this live stream person hacked a lot of channels today. Like I said, I'm gonna let YouTube know that. Well, I gotta say things a certain way, brother. I can't just come by and say everything because I'm monitored, so I have to watch what I say. But
exactly, censorship.
You gotta. Yeah. It's not really about censorship. It's just about you just have to. It's bigger than censorship with me. It's way bigger than that. When you get to certain levels, you have to watch what you say because of them alphabet boys. In America, everybody know what the alphabet boys is. So.
Yeah, listen, I didn't know until recently. I learned about that after we had some issues here. I mean, we had a few issues here with some black Karens, and I don't know what their objective is, but, this whole like coming to Africa and trying to use the police against your own people, it's some people coming here, and I don't know if they're alphabets, if you know what I'm saying, but there's definitely some stuff happening. So to not just you, but to all of us, and so we just got to, be fearless, be stiff in our resolve and just keep it moving, forward ever, backwards never. But how can people now see your content? That's what I want to know.
Well, I mean, like I said, we still have our YouTube channel, African Diaspora News Insider. That's why. See, that's my issue. When you have a channel, the size of the main channel was, nobody want to go to the second channel. Everybody wants to stay on the one. I'm like, I literally made it so easy for everybody to literally go to the channel section of that channel and click every channel we're affiliated with. I made it so easy, and it's so hard to get people to go do that. I don't know what it is. It's not just our people. It's like that for everybody on YouTube. It's hard to get people to go to a second channel. I don't know why it's so hard, but I don't know. Especially when you make it easy for people. You can watch it there. We got our Phil's Audio Experience channel, which is our podcast channel.
Let's put it on the screen. Are you able to type it in their private chat, and I'll put it on the screen?
Can I type it?
Yes.
Let me see. I can probably type it on YouTube, just the names of the channels. So right now, where I'm at, I can't. I'm with my phone. I'm kind of mobile a little bit right now.
Let's put it on. So we got the diaspora channel.
Yeah. Then I have that's the one. You click that. You click that. That's my.
This is your other channel, right? African Diaspora News Insider.
Yeah, that's my second channel that I have. I've always had that channel, and I post there every day. Literally, we post every day, and it's a lot of news stories that people are missing. Okay, well, there's a lot of people that's missing, but videos because they're not subscribed there. We have our the Phil Scott Show channel, which is mostly entertainment news. And get into that. Excuse me?
I said there's someone who keeps posting about you and your relationship here in the comments. I think
relationship? If somebody talking about me in a relationship, they're not with me. So anyway, back to what we were talking about is more important because, like I said, they don't do that on my channel. They don't do that on my channel because I don't deal with low-hanging fruit comments like that. You gotta be adult where I'm at. But anyway, and we got our website. We got all that going on. So like I said, it's gonna be fixed. Like I said, I'm talking with them right now. But the main problem is we need to have our own, so they won't, nobody can just take. Now somebody can hack your website too, but we have a little bit more control there.
Feels good.
There we go. Okay, we got that.
Yeah.
It's up. Yeah. So yeah. Sorry, I was so busy talking, I wasn't monitoring. So like I said, keep everything respectful. That's what we do. But I mean, Phil, you've put so much work in over the years. You've done so much for our community in terms of highlighting, because I tell you what, I think I made a program once, and it was like made up of bits of your program. Showing what's going on in America, and people were, especially from different parts of the world, were absolutely, shocked, to see what's going on. So I think what's most important is that you keep that torch, shining on what's going on to our community, because I'm sorry, but it's an out and out genocide. It's an out and out genocide, whether it's biological weapons, or whether it's, at the hands of the police. It's about, genetic annihilation. And we mustn't, start to be complacent. I think a lot of us are complacent when we live in the West, and we kind of forget who our enemy is. We kind of forget, who put us there and why we're there. And we kind of become very patronistic and very attached. And, I've seen it. And I'm thinking, wow, it's like we've got amnesia. And someone said to me, I built Africa, I built America, and my grandparents and great-grandparents built America. And I said to them, hang on a minute, did they do it by force, or was it a voluntary act? You see, because like I said, because you built someone's house, it doesn't make it your house. You just built it for somebody else. And that is what is the truth, is that we building someone else's house for them. Yeah, we're building somebody else's house, but yeah, we can't live in that house. We can't appreciate that house. We don't get the benefits of that house. In fact, you get shot up outside the house.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what's happening. And we need to come and build our own house. Africa is our house. So we need to come and build our house. This is our house. This is the place of our origins. Because when I see another person getting shot, when I see, some of the racism and discrimination that we have to put up with in an awful treatment, and when I see a white woman on the phone, hello, yes, I'm really scared, and I'm getting attacked by this black woman, and the black woman will do anything. She's like, who's attacking who? And this is something that happens all the time. And when I watch it on your channel, I'm like, here we go again. You see it all the time. And the problem is that we're now beginning to take on those traits ourselves as a people. And I'm telling everybody that wants to be a black Karen and come to Africa, stay wherever you are. Don't come. Or at least do some kind of de-brainwashing process before you come, because it doesn't make any sense, because I witnessed that happening right here. I witnessed that happening right here in Africa. In fact, me and Adrian, I was stalked right here, by someone who came over. It's craziness. So leave the madness in America before you come. You told me a term called dusty. Yeah? And I didn't even know the term dusty before. Never even heard the term dusty before. But now I understand what the term dusty means. And I'm saying that,
unfortunately, you do have some, and I just have to use this terminology. You have some dusty Negroes that like to show up to the continent and pull a lot of stunts. I know that. I know it, because they don't need a whole lot of money to do that. That's first and foremost. I'm a firm believer of certain, like, like Marcus Garvey said, not everybody needs to be going to North Africa. I'm a firm believer in that. No, everybody don't need to go. Some people are too deaf, dumb, and blind, and no earthly good to be on the continent. All they're gonna do is ruin it. All they're gonna do is ruin everything. So no, I believe in that. Yeah, like you said, you can stay over there with Massa if you want to act that way. Why you coming over there causing problems? And then what you do is, because of you new coming in, then everybody looking at you like that's your people, coming in from overseas, then
Exactly.
causing problems for you. Like when you talk about I
Yeah.
want citizenship, say, yeah, but your girl over there or this dude over here, and I mean, because of, unfortunately, the tribalism that still goes on in the continent, and that's a big unfortunate. That's why I told you that video that you had made. I had made a commentary behind it because I wanted to talk about the reality on the continent, when it comes to us. You get what I'm saying? Because when you get on the ground with the people, yeah, the people are like, yeah, come on, I want you here. But when it comes to those African governments, that's when the story changed. We have to be honest about that. Now, I know it could be one or two. Some of them could be where I don't know about them, and some of them folks are like, hey, I don't really like you taking them in like that. Because it's not a good look to, like I say, America, at least, that all black people want to leave and want to go to Africa. When they say I'm scared, they're killing us over here. America always worry about their image. So, like right now, they're threatening Uganda right now, talking about some sanctions, and Uganda's like, F y'all, I care about your sanctions. you know. So it's just so much going on right now, and they do not want to be exposed, because
Yes.
I was just about to do a podcast on the Chinese report about their human rights violations in America and what they do to black people. The Chinese come up with a whole document on what they do to black people. And I'm like, the American media don't talk about that. See, I'll talk about that junk. Not because I support
Yeah.
the Chinese, but look, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, at least that day. That's why they get mad at me. That's why they want to take my stuff down.
Well, you know what? I think we should start naming and shaming. I think we should really start naming and shaming, because I think we need to start sending out a message to stop people from, trying to do this to us. Because there was one gentleman, and I'm going to say his name, Prince Stricken. Another lady, her name is Modena Frypatch. Another gentleman, his name is Dwayne Herbert. And yeah, I am saying your names, right? Because when you come to Africa next time, or Gambia, if you're still here, yeah, please be respectful and mindful, of what you do. Mm-hmm. And I'm saying their names. I'm naming and shaming. Modena Frypatch, you should know better. Dwayne Herbert, you should know better. Prince Stricken, you should know better. And anybody else that wants to do it, Camilla, whoever, you should know better. Because I've had enough of people trying to derail the process. At the end of the day, yes, Africans are wise enough to understand that people come with all different states of mind. I'm understanding that too. But at the end of the day, there comes a point where we have to take a stand to defend ourselves. All of us. Right? Mm-hmm. You're not doing all of this work, Phil, for someone to come and destroy it. Yeah. And to destroy it. Mm-hmm. Yeah?
It's annoying. It's annoying. But at the same time, you could get me one time, but you're not going to get me twice. So they restore the channel or whatever else, right? But we got to push. And my thing is, we can just get 5,000 people, yes, members of our website. I'm good with that. I take everybody, but we can at least get that. And yes, the reason why we set it up as a paid monthly type of website is because we don't have CNN, MSNBC, all of them get millions of dollars in ad revenue. Well, I don't even need millions of dollars. If I was having a certain amount of money coming in ad revenue, I could make everything free. But until we get to that point, we have to do like a monthly subscription. Now we have a sale going on right now where you could join for the year like $49.99. It's normally $99.99, right? So we set that back. We would say, you know, in light of this, let's go ahead and put that sale back up, you know, again, and let it go at least to the end of the month, and then people could jump in for the year that way, right?
Give me that
So we're gonna do it
information
like,
on the screen.
let's see. Ooh,
Type it in. Let's put it on the screen so we can tell people where to go. Because listen, I love a sale and I love a bar.
If they go to my community, if they go to my community tab on my channel, they can see the flyer on there, and it tells them how to do everything. If they just go to my community tab on this channel, African Diaspora News Insider.
Okay,
but
well, we have this.
Yeah, but but YouTube got an issue because if what that person's saying is true, that whoever the live stream person is hacked a bunch of channels today, then that's an issue with YouTube, and I want to let them know that too.
It's a security issue for them as well, because I mean, at the end of the day, you know, I mean, you've got millions of viewers, millions and millions and millions of viewers, and you have millions of subscribers. It's not like you got over, you know, that I don't even know how many you got now. You like well up there, you know what I mean? And it's you know, for you to take your energy, your time, and build that channel painstakingly over years. For someone to, you know what I mean, to come and hack it. You know, who hacked it? Why did they hack it? How?
Well, I know. Them folks did that. It's them doggone Mazungus or Igbo or whatever else you want to call them. It's them. They did it. Like I say, because black folks gonna troll you. That's what black folks gonna do. They're gonna talk crap about you. They'll make videos. When it comes to all that sophisticated hacking and all that sort of thing, black folks not about to take it to that level. They really not. Yeah. That's the folks doing that. They mad because Chauvin going to jail, and everybody was talking about it. Like, they mad right now. So they trying everything they can to stop. And I think I heard Yvette Carnell had an issue with her channel, and some other people I heard had issues with their channel. So it's not just me. It's they're trying to attack all the black media. They trying to attack all of us.
Even my channel, viewership went down like to a fraction of what it usually is. Subscriptions were slowed down to a literal trickle. And so I noticed a total change in the algorithms. I noticed a total change in viewership. In fact, it got so bad that I literally stopped posting for a while to look at the patterns and to check my algorithms and diagnostics. I wanted to see, you know, what was going on. And like I said, something's going on. And so we all just need to be mindful.
And trust me, I'm going to get down to the bottom of it. I'm going to address it with them. I'll say, look, y'all have some sort of security flaw. Y'all have something, because they say, well, did you have the two-factor turned on? Yes, and I still got hacked. So how did that happen? Because with the two-factor, you know, this is the thing. So when you go to sign in on YouTube, you have to also go to your phone or your tablet or whatever, acknowledge yes, and then match the code that's on your phone to the screen on the two-factor. So I'm saying, how is it they got around the two-factor of Google? Oh no, me and YouTube gonna have that discussion. I'm gonna have that with my partner manager. They got to get down to the bottom of that, because how did you get around two-factor?
I don't understand it. I just don't understand it.
I gotta find out, just for my purposes, even with my own website. Like, how did they get around it? I want to know.
I think all vloggers need to, you know, maybe look at changing their passwords more regularly on AdSense.
That's what they made me do. That's for sure. Yeah, like I said, I would suggest change the passwords. I know a lot of corporations, every 3 months they make you change password in corporations.
Yeah,
I believe that 100%. I do believe that. I believe it has something to do with inside too. I believe that, because I want them to tell me how the account was hijacked. They told me it was, but I want to know how.
Yeah.
Well, like I said,
yeah, someone took over his channel and started putting up stuff about cyber this and it's trading. Yeah, trading, and took a live on his channel, a live.
Yeah, it's like somebody they sent me screenshots. I like to say, when I do my live stream on this, when my channel get back up, I'm gonna show all the screenshots. I'm gonna show what YouTube said. I'm gonna show it all. Cause like I said, I ain't got nothing to hide on that. That's something they said. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care about people's what they think. People got their opinion. I'm talking about black content creators, being targeted. That's what I'm talking about. I don't really care about all that. You don't like somebody's content, just don't watch it. See, I'm getting so many
Exactly.
calls right now. So many calls from everybody.
All right, listen, I'm going to let you go because I know you're really
Yes,
busy.
ma'am.
I want to thank you for your time. Thank you for sharing with us what happened.
Thank you.
We hope that your channel gets, back up. We're all subscribers, you see, and we're concerned. And so we're addicted to your content. You're my daily burst of news.
It's a 7-day-a-week show, so for it to be gone like that, you're like, what happened? So I do have to get a bunch of phone calls. But all right, y'all take care and stay blessed and keep up the fight.
Yeah, big love and thanks for the support.
Yeah, thank you, brother. Yeah.
And when I get the date with the president, and I'll give you, you're the first. You're the first, yeah. I want to
let me know how that goes.
Interview we do.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We love you. Take care. One love. Okay, so BlaXit family. Wow, that's been an explosive show. I'm gonna edit up some of it and put like the fill section separate and try and put them all up as well. Wow, it's been great being with you. 263 people are watching at the moment, which is amazing considering it's late Friday night. And I want to say, please subscribe to BlaXit. We're trying to obviously help our algorithms by getting more subscriptions. So if you've subscribed, can you please just put it in, write a comment saying that you've subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, can you also write a comment saying that you haven't subscribed, so we can just basically see how many people that are watching currently have subscribed. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so if you could just write in the comments subscribed, so we know that you've subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, can you please do so? And if you would like to support us in our campaign for automatic citizenship or help with the school project, the health project, and other community projects that we're doing, that will be great. I will share with you also about a small grants program that we want to start here. So, oh wow, thank you, Jeffrey Brown. Thank you, Ace. Thank you, Roderick Hayes. Thank you, Hip Hop Talk, just subscribed. Look here, subscribe. Peter Tosh subscribes. Building Africa subscribed. Sald Green subscribed. Cheryl Quarterman. Thank you, Cheryl, for your support, onward support, ongoing support. And Wig Williams have subscribed. Hazel said she subscribed already. The Wonder Love of the World. Wayne Robinson said he subscribed. Antonio Partey said she subscribed 1 year ago. Thank you for supporting us. Wildcat subscribed. Leonard 202 subscribed. Native Nor, I didn't see that. Okay, so subscribe with love, Lucretia, Serge, Everything is Everything, and Angela Thomas, Pam Way, Virginia from Northern VA.
We don't have Cash App, do we?
No, they don't have Cash App here in the Gambia. They don't have it, but Mansa does. So I can always get you Mansa's information, and you could probably get it to us. Emmanuel Appiah and Judo One, you subscribed 2 years ago. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. It's been a great live, and I hope you enjoyed it. So we're reading your comments. Thank you. Okay, yeah, you can do it via PayPal. So we have PayPal. I'll just put it on the screen so you can see it. That's the PayPal address. and we only use it for PayPal. I don't usually answer emails from this address. It's strictly for PayPal. If you want to email us or get in contact with us, you can. That's PayPal, but our email address is blaxithome@gmail.com. It will be changing shortly when our website is up and running. We're going to have a homogenic one, but at the moment it's BlaXit Home, HOME, and that's BLAXIT home @gmail.com. So Kinte public holiday, we love that. Thank you very much. So we love you, and we're going to bid you
Bye.
one love, one Africa,
One aim.
one aim, one unity, and congratulations on helping us to make the progress that we've made so far. So we love you, and hopefully we'll be doing another live very shortly, and we'll keep you posted. And Antonia Party, thank you for sending the donation. We appreciate you. And to anybody else that sent a donation, we really, really appreciate you. And Royston, how are you? Nice to see you here. I hope you're well. Ghost Cell as well. We love you both. Nat Turner, one love. Hazel and Eugene, peace and love back to you. Yeah. And It's Planned, thank you. And Leslie Moore, keep safe, thank you. And Hip Hop Talk, thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
So, yeah, everybody, thank you so much. Bob Garvey, Angela Thomas, and Dinah Nickel.
Thanks,
So,
everyone.
and Absed, thank you for your contribution. Don't forget to email me. So, peace, one love, everybody. Thank you. One nation, one Africa. Thank you, BlaXit family. Please keep watching. And remember, follow your dreams.
Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today.